question 25. This here is a yes or no type of data sufficiency problem. So for yes or no type of data sufficiency problem, we need to ask ourselves these two questions and we need to make a yes or no table. So let us read the question first of all. The question says that in planning for a trip, Joanne estimated both the distance of trip in miles and her average speed in miles per hour. She accurately divided her estimated distance by her estimated average speed to obtain an estimate for the time. So it is basic, okay? Time is equals to distance upon speed. That is what we know. But here, Joanne is calculating estimated time. Let us denote it as TE, and we are getting it by dividing estimated distance, which is, let us take it as DE, by estimated average speed, SE. Okay, so DE by SE is equals to the estimated time, where DE is estimated distance in miles, and SE is estimated average speed in miles per hour, and time is in hours. TE is estimated time in hours. Okay. Now the question asked is, was her estimate within 0.5 hour of the actual time that the trip took? So if yes is TE was within 0.5 hours. No is TE was not within 0.5 hours. So this is our yes and this is our no. Okay, so let us quickly jump to statements. So statement 1 says that Joanne's estimate for the distance was within 5 miles of the actual distance, which means that DE by SE. So here D is equals to TE. Now here DE is within 5 miles of the average. Okay, 5 miles, within 5 miles. So it can be DE plus 5 divided by SE, or DE minus 5 divided by SE. So here we want to figure out whether TE was within 0.5 hours or not. But in this case, there is no information on SE. Means there is no information on average speed or average estimated speed. So how can we tell that the time estimated time will be within 0.5 hours or not? Okay, so validity check will be done in all the cases. We can take some examples, but whenever we are given two variables and if data of one variable is given and another variable is missing, it means that that statement is not sufficient directly. So we can get a yes or no over here, and that statement is not sufficient directly. We don't need to put in values. Okay, we don't need to plug in values in this case. So whenever statement 1 is not sufficient, AD is gone. Statement 2 says that Joanne's estimate for her average speed was within 10 miles per hour. Of her actual average speed. Okay, so DE by SE is equals to TE. Now SE is within 10 miles per hour, so SE plus 10 it can be, or TE by SE minus 10 it can be. So here also we are given a restriction or a constraint on one of the variables, which is SE, but there is no constraint on DE. So here also we can get a yes and a no. We can plug in values and check, but no need to plug in, because we are given information of one variable only. The other variables information is missing. So this is also not sufficient directly. Not sufficient. Okay. So option B is gone. Now whenever both the statements are not sufficient, then we club both of them and check. So DE is within 5 miles and SE is within plus or minus 10 miles per hour. Okay. So here by looking at it, we might think that 5 by 10 is equals to 0.5. So our average speed will be within 0.5 hours, or average time will be within 0.5 hours. But it is not the case. Why? Because here the average distance or estimated distance is within 5 miles and the average speed is within 10 miles per hour. It again depends on the distance that Joan is traveling. Because if the distance is very large, then plus 5, and in the denominator if we do plus 10, then it won't have that much significant effect on it. So if DE and SE values are very large, let us take some large values, okay, very large values, then it will definitely be in the estimate will be within 0.5 hours, or it can be as small as 0.1 hours if DE and SE values are very large. But if DE and SE values are very small, then we can have the estimate greater than 1 also. Means the estimated time can be greater than 1 also. So here also we can get a yes or a no. So let us take some example. So let us assume that DE is 100 and SE is 200. Okay. 100 is a very huge speed, but still. So let us take 100 only, 100 miles per hour. Okay. So DE by SE here becomes 1. And if we add plus 5 and plus 10 to the denominator and numerator, then it will become 105 by 110, which is around 1.04. So it is within 0.5 hours. But if the value, so validity check is done, and DE by SE, which is estimated time, is within 0.5 hours of the original distance. So I got a yes over here. But if I take DE as 1 and SE as also 1, okay, so DE is 1 miles and SE is 1 mile. So validity check is done. Now DE by SE, if I do, then DE by SE is 1 by 1. But if I add 5 to the numerator and 10 to the denominator, then it will become, the answer is 1 over here. But if I add 5 and 10 to the numerator and denominator respectively, then I get 6 by 11, which is approximately equal to 0.6. Here also it seems that it is within 0.5 hours. It seems that, okay. But it might happen that if you go on reducing the value, or if you go on reducing the value from the denominator, then that value is larger, and that value of DE by SE becomes much larger, or it goes outside of the estimated time value. So this statement is not sufficient. Together also they are not sufficient. Why they are not sufficient? Because they have not given us value of DE and SE also. Okay, if they would have given the value of DE and SE, then we can plug in the values and check whether it is sufficient or not. Okay, the statement together are also not sufficient, and our correct answer will be option E. I hope it is clear.